It was Friday, January 13th, 2012, a date that would soon be etched in maritime history. The Costa Concordia, a luxurious floating city, embarked on a Mediterranean cruise, promising an unforgettable journey for its passengers. Passengers, eager for pleasure and adventure, dined lavishly, unaware of the impending doom that loomed over their voyage. The ship, a symbol of modern engineering and luxury, was about to face a fate eerily similar to its ill-fated predecessor, the Titanic, a century earlier. As the night deepened, the Concordia, under the command of Captain Francesco Schettino, deviated from its planned course, a decision that would prove catastrophic. This fatal decision, a reckless salute to the island of Giglio, brought the ship perilously close to the shore, setting the stage for disaster. The unthinkable happened. A deafening crunch echoed through the ship as its hull scraped against a submerged rock formation. Panic ensued and chaos reigned. The initial jolt was quickly followed by a terrifying blackout, plunging the ship into darkness and disarray. The once vibrant atmosphere was replaced by the chilling sounds of crashing dishes, screams of terror, and the unsettling noise of the ship's structure groaning under stress. The ominous tilt of the rapidly listing ship added to the growing panic among passengers and crew alike. The unsinkable Concordia was sinking, a reality that seemed impossible just moments before.
Passengers recounted the chaos, the delayed evacuation order, and the confusion that ensued as they tried to make sense of the situation. The struggle for life jackets became a desperate scramble as the ship tilted precariously, making every movement a challenge. Fear and confusion reigned as the severity of the situation dawned on the passengers, many of whom were unprepared for such a disaster.
The once magnificent cruise liner was now a death trap, its grandeur overshadowed by the impending doom. Slowly succumbing to the relentless sea, the ship's fate was sealed as it listed further into the water. The crew, ill-prepared for such a disaster, struggled to manage the evacuation, their efforts hampered by the chaotic scene and the ever-increasing tilt of the ship. Their attempts to maintain order were thwarted by the overwhelming panic and the ship's dangerous tilt, making the evacuation a harrowing ordeal for everyone involved.
As the situation worsened, Captain Schettino's actions came under intense scrutiny. He abandoned the ship prematurely, leaving thousands of passengers and crew to fend for themselves.
His cowardly act, a stark contrast to the bravery of the Titanic's Captain Smith, sparked global outrage. The world watched in horror as the tragedy unfolded.
The captain's disregard for his duty and his passengers shocked and angered millions. The Italian authorities were quick to condemn his actions, charging him with manslaughter and abandoning ship. The Costa Concordia disaster became a symbol of leadership failure and negligence.
In the aftermath of the disaster, 32 souls were confirmed lost, their dreams and futures extinguished. The tragedy left an indelible mark on the hearts of many, a somber reminder of the unpredictability of life. The world mourned with the families who lost loved ones, united in grief and anger. Communities came together, offering support and solidarity in the face of such overwhelming loss. The Costa Concordia, once a symbol of luxury and grandeur, became a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of preparedness. Its wreckage stood as a stark testament to human error and the need for vigilance.
The tragedy led to significant changes in maritime safety regulations. Improved evacuation procedures, mandatory safety drills, and stricter enforcement of safety protocols were implemented. Increased lifeboat capacity became the norm, ensuring that such a disaster would never be repeated. The maritime industry took these lessons to heart.
The Costa Concordia disaster, much like the Titanic before it, served as a wake-up call. It highlighted the need for constant vigilance and the importance of learning from past mistakes. It forced the world to re-evaluate safety standards and acknowledge that even in the 21st century, complacency can have catastrophic consequences. The legacy of the Costa Concordia is one of change and a renewed commitment to safety.